I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want. And they'll just leave us alone.
Oh. So, I think it's a fair bet that they didn't.
It's all over, but the cry.
Jack's note. Okay. More ammo. Lot of ammo in this place. These guys were actually pretty good hoarders. Yes, they were. And what have we got here? Lots of lovely ammo and mines. Yeah, these guys were pretty good hoarders. Ooh, wow. Professor's Terminal. Let's have a look at Jack's note then. Notes. Oh god, the Institute is here and I can hear them fighting outside. Dad, I figured out where the data is, but I think I'm too late. I'm sorry. Where's the data? Is the data in the admin building? Is that... There was a military installation going on in the... Dear, oh dear. Dread what I'm going to find here. Definitely making it harder and harder to keep hope about the Institute, isn't it? When everyone is so damn terrified of them. And with a reason, apparently. University Mail Relay. CMARSH Lab Time. Okay, 2077. Took me forever to figure out what you meant about Leslie's birthday. It was... Alright, so the date now is 2077 here. Okay. So... Maybe the mail server date downstairs was just giving the date that I was reading it. Or maybe the date that the data was recovered. Maybe it was Jack recovering the data. But anyway, this was pre-war, this bit. So I'm reading two stories at once here. Two timelines at once. Took me forever to figure out what you meant by Leslie's birthday. It was a good idea, but we haven't been dating that long. I had to look it up in the student records in the front office. Anyway, while I was there, I overheard that Dean Patterson has an alumni dinner this weekend, so he should be out of your hair. See you Saturday, Curtis Matthews. Okay. So wait a minute. Curtis Matthews is dating Leslie. Right. I got you now, you snake. You think I wouldn't notice how often you visit the Student Credit Union? I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that your graduate student, Miss Matthews, is always on shift when you have to get something from your safe. You think it wouldn't reach me that you and she disappear for hours in the safe? If you don't tell me what the construction was and what your research is about, I'll be going straight to the press and the police. A. Patterson, Dean. C. Marsh. More time for the project. Professor Campbell, I understand the need for secrecy, sir, but don't you think that we could get more work done if you gave Leslie and I access to the research without you having to be there? That accident was weeks ago, and you said yourself it was due to a bad fuse. Leslie said she saw the Dean skulking around following you yesterday, and it is going to get harder to get work done if he is tailing you all the time. Colonel Rosemont sounds pretty serious about wanting research as soon as possible. Okay. God damn it, Stuart. You aren't worming your way out of this. This Colonel Rosemont you insisted I needed clearance from is nearly as insufferable as you are. When I went to see him, he claimed your research was classified and had me escorted from the base. You think you are so clever, but I know this is just one of your old army buddies helping you pull a trick. Don't think I won't be talking to our lawyers. Unauthorized construction. Mr. Campbell, first of all, you do not have my permission to call me by first name. I'm the Dean here, and you would do well to remember that. Secondly, What is this I've been hearing about you and officers from the army performing unauthorized construction under the administrative building while I was on vacation? This is absolutely unacceptable. You will explain to me at once what the meaning of this is and what you are researching. I have a right to know. Mr. Campbell, it has come to my attention that you were contacted by the army regarding your research. I am the one running this university and I have a right to know and approve all research programs. I know that your colleagues hold you in high regard and that when we brought you on last year, your contract guaranteed your tenure. But you don't want to make an issue of this with me. I am leaving this afternoon on my vacation, but when I get back in 2 weeks, I expect to be fully appraised of the research. This is what Jack found out about. This is what brought the wrath of the Institute. And we're going to find it in the admin building as soon as I find my power armor. Oh, there we go. And get out of here. And we're back here at University Point, where I have cleared the area of synths, which was my task here. I'm clearing the place of synths for the railroad. But I have discovered, well, hints that there may be a hidden military secret somewhere here. I've spent quite a while looting the building that I was in and this outside area where we had a bit of a firefight. I found 1 or 2 useful things that I have not read yet. A couple of terminals and a tape. The terminal was in here. So, yeah. What has happened here... Oh, I forgot to pick up those. What has happened here is there was some secret project going on in this building before the war. After the war, there seems like there was a settlement here. It actually looks really well set up as a settlement. And someone called Jack or Jackie found some information regarding the secret military project and sold it to the wrong merchant, who then, from the looks of things, I didn't do a very good job of looting here.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage.
Contacted the Institute, we think, and the Institute have come and wiped them out. At least that's the overall feeling I'm getting. That's from what I'm piecing together. User logs. I don't know what to do. Josephine, I don't know what to do. Our daughter has found something in the ruins, some sort of data. A man came to town and said he was from the Institute. He threatened the mayor and the town is in an uproar. We don't know if this guy is real or not, but he seems dangerous and the rumours around town are almost worse. Someone accused Jacqueline of being a synth. People she's grown up with her whole life, now they want to give her to this man or throw her out of town, or worse. She actually did it. You would be so proud. Jack, that's what she likes to go by now. Well, she found your old notes about the mail relay and begged me for weeks to take her into the flooded area where I went to hunt lurks so that she could try to find the parts she needed. Well, she must have found what you had been looking for, because she actually got this mail relay thing working. We can send each other letters across town. Not sure why we wouldn't just walk over and talk to the person. Pre-war, that's pretty much what you did. You emailed people who were 3 meters away. But it's certainly more than I was doing at 14. Okay. So she got the email. I'm wondering if that's why some of the pre-war emails were dated current. She'd resent them. I think she'd resent them, hadn't she? Josephine, it's been 3 years since you died, and I still think about you every single day. I wish you could see how much Jacqueline has grown. Last week, her 6th birthday, and it was her 6th birthday, and I gave her your old toolbox like you had always planned. The next day I found she'd disassembled half the stuff in the store. She looks so much like you now. I miss you so much. Oh, God. University Mail Relay. Here we go. B. Strickland, keep Jacqueline inside. Gerald, I'm not saying this as the mayor, but as your friend. I don't know if the visitor was from the Institute or not, but I know what a dangerous man looks like, and I don't want to call his bluff. Now, people are scared and looking for someone to blame. It does seem like Jacqueline was the seed of this mess, so keep her out of sight till we get this sorted out. If your daughter does have that data, we should have it ready to turn over if need be. Okay. M. Cole, what has your daughter done? Gerald, how many times have I told you that daughter of yours would be the end of you? I've told you 1,000 times. No good has ever come from messing pre-war gobbledygook. If she were my daughter, I would have beaten some sense into her years ago. I'm almost glad Josephine isn't alive to see what a wreck your family has become. Oh, you bitch. Shame on you, Gerald Spencer. If my boys come to harm from this, I will beat you to death myself. Martha Cole. S. Cooper, get out while you can. Gerald, you know I love Jacqueline like she was my own granddaughter. It breaks my heart to say this, but I think the two of you should leave town. Just run for it. Leave the Commonwealth. You're still young enough to start over, and Jack is as smart as can be. I still hear more than people think, and I'm not hearing anything good. Even if the visitor is an imposter, I fear our own neighbours may turn on you first. Right. God damn it. But it does look bad, doesn't it? It does look like the Institute did come. But did they find whatever was to be found? That is the question. The next thing I found was a note. I haven't picked it up yet. Oh, God. Using the jetpack to overcome small steps. It was... here. Sylvia's holotape. Okay. It comes under... it is under miscellaneous. Holotapes. Sylvia's... there we go.
Sylvia, I don't care what Bert says. But people have a right to know what kind of danger they're in. Look, the youngsters may think the Institute is just a ghost story. But I know you're old enough to remember the attacks. I know you feel for the girl. But she brought the trouble down on us. She and her father need to answer for it. If we give the Institute what they want, or just give them the girl even, maybe they'll leave us alone.
Don't be like that. Right, there's this University Credit Union which I've not checked yet. And then there was this building. Now, in here, apart from a lot of junk, I found a terminal that gets me into the credit union that way.
This is not the time to tell ghost stories.
Isn't it? No, probably not. And I found this terminal here. The Mayor's Terminal. Here we go. Mayor Bert Strickland, Town Council logs. Let's read them in order, actually. I always end up starting at the top and reading down when I should be doing the opposite way around, shouldn't I? Right. Meeting brought to order discussing funding an additional generator. Blah, blah, blah. System error. Okay, that's not good. Gerald's vault password. Oh, okay. Meeting brought to order. Council votes on crop exports. Limits capped. Blah, blah, blah. Coddy Cole found playing in Credit Union Vault. Credit Union Vault. Okay. Council votes to forgo punishment at this time. New password. Maya Lurks Cakes. Okay. And... special session brought to order. Mayor addresses town regarding visitor. Visitor claims to be the agent of Institute. Claims the settlement is in possession of valuable pre-war tech. Heard it was found by a girl, Jacqueline Spencer. Floor opened for discussion. Gladys Maxwell asks how we can be sure this isn't a trick. Pete Owens suggests that Jacqueline be given up to spare the town. Gerald Spencer threatens Pete. Minor fight breaks out, quickly quelled. Mayor regains order. Issue to be brought to vote tomorrow night. Meeting adjourned. Well, surely they just wanted the information. Give them all the information you have. And then... no? Okay. So let's start at the bottom then. P. Owens, the girl has to go. God damn it, Bert, I can't believe you're hiding behind the council charter at a time like this. That damn Spencer girl is the one who brought the Institute down on us, and if we can't give them what they want, they will wipe us off the map. These kids may not believe in them, but I know your sister was killed by synths. If she doesn't give over the data they want, I say give her to them. They can take it out of her hide instead of ours. Well, she should definitely give the data over if it is the Institute, because they're bad news. I should bloody know. My son's running it. G. Spencer, Jacqueline. Bert, I wish you'd come to me about this first. My daughter is a smart girl, and you know that. Heck, she's the one who figured out how to wire into the old university mail relay in the first place. What proof do we have that this guy was from the Institute anyway? If she told some trader she had valuable data, that guy might be working with your visitor. This is probably just a con, but now you've got Perry involved and he's going to be out for blood. M. Cole, the Institute. Mayor Strickland, what is all this I've been hearing about how the Institute is going to attack if we don't give them Jacqueline? I understand that your children are grown and moved away, but I have children here. How dare you keep information like this from us? We have a right to know about threats to our safety. That is actually true. C. Cole, sorry about Martha. Mayor Strickland, I asked Martha to wait and see what you and the council figured out rather than going on rumours, but well, you know how she is. I'm sure you got an earful. I know I have. Look, it's not my place to say really, but I think you better try to get ahead of this. Martha and Perry are spreading rumours pretty fast, so you probably better call a town meeting. Wise. Very, very wise. M. Lawson, giving up our kids. Mayor Strickland, Betty said that Martha told her you've been having secret meetings with agents from the Institute and agreed to give them our children. Then Will told me he'd heard the Institute have a nuke planted somewhere and they're going to detonate it if we don't give them the whole harvest. What is going on? Yeah, this is why you should get ahead of rumours. Just... Okay.
As head of the town council, I call this meeting to order. In attendance this evening, we have Perry Owens, Gerald Spencer, Sylvia Cooper, and myself, Bert Strickland, as acting council head.
Bert, what is all this about? I've got wheat that needs bringing in.
Yesterday, I received a very disturbing visitor. I managed to record part of the conversation. It's probably best if you all hear it. I don't see anything about that in my records. What was it you said you wanted again?
Don't toy with me. We know a girl here found some pre-war data related to energy research, and you're gonna give it to us.
I really have no idea what data you think we have. We're just farmers and fishers. I'd be happy to ask around for you. Please, just lower the gun.
Look, I'm a reasonable man. But the
Is
Institute
that-
wants that data. You got 2 days to get it for me, and then we do this the hard way.
That's Kellogg, isn't it?
Oh God, Jacqueline.
What has your daughter done, Gerald?
She's been saying that she was close to finding something in those old terminals she fixes up. But I don't think she actually found anything.
Bullshit. Now, I overheard her talking to that trader last week. Something about getting 10 times the price for something if she sold it in Diamond City.
Look, just let me talk to her. See if she actually has this data or not.
Pete, sit down. We all need to remain calm about this. I need you all to keep this to yourselves for now. The last thing we need is to start a panic.
Yeah. Too late, I think. Okay. Well, the question is did they panic before the Institute arrived? For some reason, you kind of scared me there. Could you just... Dude, just... Move. Oh, really? Fine. Right, so we've got 2 ways in. We've actually got a password for this, I think. Oh, no, we don't. Didn't we get a password from them? A vault password. It was the vault. Do you think it's a... When they say vault, I mean, it's a bank. Is it a bank vault? Or is it a vault? Vault. That does sound silly the way I said it, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it can't be road. It can't be tall. It could be fail. It's not fail. Ironically enough. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's soon has 0 entries. Many has 1 road. It can't be road, and it can't be toll. Oh, there we got one. Tray. It could be the Y from tray. Yeah, could be tray. It's got to be tray. It's the only option left. Remote door control. Unlock. Okay, so we've now... Okay, this just feels a little... You know, barging through a door with a Gatling laser. Are you still stuck up there? Right, fine. See if I care.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout.
Okay. That's not quite what I was expecting.
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Current. Some bold...
I was about to say, is that the other front? Is that the front door? Is that the front door? I gotta check it now. Okay, so the front door would have just got me into the front of the bank. Tis a bank. Tis a bank. Okay. And then there's no way from here to go anywhere else. No. Alright. But I just wanted to check here. Synth Strider. Oh, yeah. Well, it does look like...
Commonwealth wasn't spared the harsh realities of that life any more than the rest of us. He found himself separated from his family, but then...
What radio station is that? What radio station is that? That does not sound like our guy. What was his name? Travis? Travis? That doesn't sound like Travis. Mind you, Travis is probably a bit more confident now, but that didn't sound like Travis anyway. That didn't sound confident. That just sounded boring, really.
Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth.
Right, okay, so... I suppose we can loot while we're here at the moment.
Worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective. You can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse.
No, that is his Travis. It's Travis. He's sounding... He's not just sounding more confident. He's sounding kind of laid back. You know what I'm saying?
If there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
Yeah. Alright. Way to go, Travis. I suppose. Don't know what I was expecting. Okay. Alright, well... Okay. Security gate open. The security gate is already opened. It's not very secure then, really, is it? I mean, a security gate...
The safer I'm supposed to feel, the more paranoid I get.
Fair enough. Subway tokens. And... Vault control terminal. Okay, we've got the password for this. Where is it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Open vault. So it is. It's a bank vault. It's an old-fashioned vault. See? Just in case. Just in case. And it's been robbed already. It's been... Well, it's not very secure. The vault was closed, but... Oh, I suppose the people who lived here figured out the password. They got in here, and then they looted everything because they wanted to. Because they're just like me, really. They didn't open everything, though. Or did they find some keys? Maybe they found some keys and didn't have to break into all of them. Okay. Well, before we break into that one, let's just double check all the ones that have already been opened. And loot everything that's in there. Okay. So this cannot be the admin building they're talking about then. Where the hell is the admin building? Alright, I should really focus on this. It's a bloody master lock. There we go.
Got it.
Stop picking locks and talking at the same time.
Skills like that remind me to show you a couple places.
Yeah. Oh. You know places that have got loot? Then be my guest. Show me those places. Definitely interested.
Yes.
So I still have to find... Okay, do not play with the control terminal. There is no opening mechanism this side. I don't want you getting me locked in. Deacon?
Hey.
Yeah?
Go over there.
here.
Your wish is my strong recommendation.
Yeah. Ha, very funny, hilarious. Don't you dare lock me in. Okay. Oh, not quite what I wanted to. What just happened? I was trying to cancel the Deacon command and it looked like I'd already done it. And when I pressed that button, I went into Pip-Boy and then something went cha-ching. What did I just do? Sounded like I ate bottle caps or something. Okay, we've got a button. Would you get away from that bloody terminal? Seriously. You.
Hey.
What is it?
Move
Go
here.
there.
Can't
Leave
do
the terminal alone. Do not lock us in. Look. Secret entrance. Okay. Secret entrance and... blocked off tunnel. Alright. Bucket. Yes, I've found a secret entrance and the first thing I'm looting is a bucket. So what have we got in here? We've got a device with levers. We've got stim pack and purified water and a screwdriver. We got a weapons workbench. A ring stand and a Bunsen burner. Which apparently I need. Of course, I still need metal. Actually, I don't think I need metal anymore. I really think I've got enough metal to last a lifetime now. I may even have enough wood to build a few buildings. Maybe. Right, so we've got that. We got a table in the middle. We'll have a look at that. We got a machine with dials. We've got a chem desk. You've not pressed anything, have you? And... okay. Lab terminal. Fusion Unique Prototype UP-77 Limitless Potential. Unlimited ammo capacity. Oh, is that one of those? You never reload it. You just keep firing. I think that's just one of those you keep... Is that what they were researching? Is that the research? Is that what we've basically come to find? I mean, I know I sound like I'm ungrateful. You look at that, 999 in the chamber. Pew 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 forever. That's actually pretty good, you know. That's actually pretty good. That's... I mean, it's only a normal laser pistol, and I can get laser pistol. Well, I turn it into a laser rifle, and of course, you can get laser rifles with so many rounds that you, well, if you have to reload, you're probably having to hide. So I'm not totally sure how much use it is. Okay, it's probably not that useful, but still cool. Let's have a look at this. User L. Matthews signed in research logs. Containment problems. Progress on the project has been slow so far, mostly because the Dean has been having Prof. Campbell tailed to try and figure out where the lab is. Curtis brought the idea of giving us unrestricted to the lab, but Prof. Campbell said he needs to make sure things are established and safe first. Thus far, we've had trouble in containing the plasmon scattering from the electron beam. I've checked and rechecked the professor's calculations, and they seem good, but it just doesn't replicate in our practicals. Improved scattering patterns. Progress has improved now that Curtis and I have full access to the lab. My parents think I've gotten a job in the credit union and have been pushing me to go into banking. If they knew Mr. Rivera is actually a sergeant undercover, they would flip. We've been having much better results with containing the plasmons since we decided to try focusing the electron beam down to around 200 nanometers. The scattering patterns are showing up with much better grouping on the cathodoluminescence graph. At this scale, it may not end up being any good for reactor containment, but we might at least be able to improve energy consumption for small industrial or weaponry uses. Why do I feel like I'm like the photon phaser dilithium crystals kind of a conversation here? I can't believe Prof. Campbell used my birthday as the password, or that Curtis had to look it up. Okay, Curtis is in trouble. Oh, no, I didn't finish that one. What is going on? Apparently I did finish that one. I don't know what is going on down out there. Curtis and I were early on Saturday, so we couldn't try to get through the days. So we could try to get through the day's experiments in time to go catch a movie when we heard the sirens. Some sort of EMP knocked the power out for a few minutes, and Sergeant Rivera told us to stay in the lab and not to leave till he gave us the all clear. But it's been 3 days, and we can hear explosions going off. Prof. Campbell was supposed to be in here around noon, but never showed up, and our friends and parents are out there. Curtis says everything will be okay, but I can see it in his eyes that he's just trying to keep it together. So this was when the bombs dropped. Continuing the research. We've been in here a few weeks now according to the date on the terminal. An explosion took out the tunnel in the parking garage just after I made my last log entry. It's quieter, but every few hours we still hear explosions. We've decided to continue the research. If we're at war, it might help. And if nothing else, it will help us pass the time. I've been thinking that if we can adjust the angle of the parabolic reflector and focus the electron beam even further, it might get us what we need. Professor Campbell had the lab stocked with plenty of food and water so we could be safe here for at least a few more weeks. Time to leave. Small scale seemed to be the right decision. We brought the wavelength down to around 75 nanometers and have been getting a pretty impressive capture rate. Both of the prototypes are running at a much higher capacity. We ran out of food a couple of days ago and only have a couple of cans of water left, so we have no choice but to leave the lab. We've no idea what we'll find out there or if anyone is still alive, but we've decided to leave one of the prototypes here in case Prof. Campbell made it out, so he'd know we'd finished it. Maybe it's a futile gesture, but Curtis agreed with me. He asked me to marry him if there's anything left out there. I said yes. Okay. So they left, and they left one weapon here to be found. And that's what the Institute wanted. That's what they wanted. They wanted access to that weapon. And they came and they wiped out an entire settlement for it. Probably at my son's order. Seriously. I'm sort of glad I missed his school years and didn't have to have the bloody parent meetings. Your son seems to be rather bright and clever, but I really do wish he'd stop blowing things up and torturing people in science class. Anyway.
This is not the time to tell ghost stories.
Yeah, probably not. Right. We have got to get back to the railroad and tell them the good news. However, before we do that, what I kind of wanted to do, here's the thing. What I've been doing is treading water. I'm doing stuff while I try to make my mind up as to whether I'm going to go to war with the Brotherhood or whether I'm going to try and do something and turn the Brotherhood to my way of thinking. Or just don't help the Institute out. I mean, that's the other option. So I'm still doing railroad tasks. We've got a bunch of them to talk to Desdemona about. We've got to eliminate the courses at Poseidon Energy, which is quite far away. Actually, that's really not that far away, is it? It's Quincy. And Quincy's really not that far. Warwick Homestead, we're not going there. Peabody House. Should we do that? Should we just nip over there? I say we do that. I say we do that while we're in the neighborhood, which means going south and east.
Right now, where we are, totally a sniper's dream.
I think the way out is this way. Let's do that. Let's go and eliminate these coursers. And then we've got that DIA cache to uncover. And then we will go back to the railroad, reporting our success, and then make a decision as to what the hell I'm going to do. In some ways, I kind of miss trekking through the Commonwealth. Since getting access to the teleportation, I sort of feel like I've become a little disconnected from the Commonwealth. Even though I remember some of this well, except that horrible bit of textureless bit. Don't remember that, and I'm going to try and forget it. Did we have a Did we ever go in? You know what? Distractions. See, this is the advantage of the teleporter. Less chance of distractions. I mean, I do appreciate at the moment I'm kind of keeping myself permanently distracted so I don't have to deal with the main problem. But yeah. So I do miss it a little bit. I don't remember how big a pain in the backside it was running backwards and forwards, and then I don't miss it. Although in this particular case, I really don't think it would be a good idea to use
love old world widgets. Worth
the
a fair
Institute's teleporter technology to teleport into where I'm going and what I'm doing right now. You know. I don't know whether they can track the teleportation signals, but it's going to look a little suspicious that their coursers die just as I arrive in the neighborhood, surely. You would think. This is Quincy. Okay, is it over there? Right, the courser is... Oh, he's in that building? Oh, I really thought you'd be sort of wandering around outside, ready to be shot. Apparently not the case. I have to go in there and find you. We've got to do courser hunting. Now the thing is once again, this is going to be one of those cases of... He's just going to let me kill him, isn't he? He's not going to put up any fight whatsoever. Okay, apparently I've... Outflow access. What the hell's this? Door access? Offline. Okay, so I don't actually have it. Well, I can pick it. I mean... He's going to see me come in and say, hello, sir, and then I'm going to shoot him in the head. I mean...
Got it.
I suppose I'm not complaining that it's unfair exactly, or... More complaining that it's a little, Okay.
I
wonder what is going on.
Are like here.
You wonder what the acoustics are like here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say loud and noisy. So we've got sub-levels to Poseidon Energy, which is not where we're going. We don't need to go there. I think we got raiders. Who sound a little sexually confused, if you ask me. I'm assuming they haven't... Are they fighting a Corsa? Is there... I think they're fighting the Institute. To be honest with you, probably should let them just do it. Go in and mop up the loot. Oh, so hotkey failed again. Kind. One likeness. Could be gone. It's going to be gone or pens, isn't it? Oh, it's gone. There we go. Read me! Exclamation mark, exclamation... Okay, seriously, anything more than one exclamation mark is unhinged. Anything more than two is pretty much mad as a hatter. This is just gone. You've gone. But I'll read you. Don't touch anything. Use the roof access. We don't want this floor waking up too. Use the roof access. Cutty. Okay. Should we use the roof access? Maybe we should use the roof access.
That was
Go, come on. I'm out. Maybe we should have listened. Maybe we should have listened. What do you think? Should we have listened? I'm thinking maybe we should have listened. Is that the course? Oh, okay.
insert something
Whoa.
alien involving death and inevitable doom.
Protectron Watchers. Insert something Shakespearean about inevitable doom. Yeah. Okay, we got...
Don't look.
We got raiders, we've got robots, we've... Apparently there's a roof access, mate. We could just go and look for the roof access.
You almost got away.
Or we could stay here and just... What the hell have you been shot by?
Yeah, so this is happening.
Okay, I got it. Stop complaining. Here's the thing, mate.
Where'd they go?
What do you mean, where did they go? Follow the pew-pew sounds. Can I shoot through here? That's a legendary. Probably can't shoot through there. What about you? No.
You check your pockets? Enemies are always the last place you look.
Check your pockets. Enemies are always the last place you look. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Oh, I thought that was an explosion. Oh! Damn it, don't push me out! Don't push me out into the line of fire, you stupid person. Okay, now move out of my line of fire. Okay, why didn't my stim pack take? God, these things are
Come on
tough.
out.
We win.
I'll make it
Again.
nice and quick. You can trust me.
Okay. We should have gone for the roof access. It just... I already felt like we were making
No
life
sign of 'em now.
a little lazy for ourselves by
You can eat when I'm damn
Being
sure
on-
we're not about to get killed.
I got it. Jesus. Why are you always...
What the hell was that?
Okay. You know, like with the Institute not really seeing me as an enemy. I figured, you know, sneaking in the roof access just sounded a little
dust even
unfair.
come from? The dust
Open
fires.
fire!
Who are they shooting at? It's the Corsa. It's the right, the Corsa. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the Corsa. He's here. He's causing trouble for them, which is kind of cool. God, there's so much. Oh, you know the problem here, don't you, Deacon?
Don't mean to make you nervous.
Apart from the things that are shooting at us. The problem is we're going to be overloaded and not be able to loot everything here. I realise that that might sound like an odd thing to be worried about at this precise moment.
From me?
But, well, it's a very real problem, mate. Think about it.
I know you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. It's a very real problem. Okay. Jetpacks do not... Jetpacks do not get blown up by the mines. Okay. Where are you? Is he dead? No, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's just very, very still.
There you are. You do a lot of that. Winning, that is.
I always do, mate. I always do. God, I am going to just be gutted when I leave here without looting everything. So, the course has probably killed more or less everything that needs to be killed. They have weapons that gooify in blue? Yeah. I kind of feel like I want some C4. Yeah, here's the thing.
Engaging target.
Okay, he's engaging, he's engaging, Oh! Oh my god, he massacred me! You remember I said that thing about it being a bit unfair and too easy? I lied. I lied. I really did lie. Flip! Those things are insanely tough. Okay. Can't be self. Can't be thus. Can't be that. Must be easy.
Got it.
Yeah, read me. Security door control. Open lock. Alright, let's just get in there. Oh. Oh, God, reload. Oh, my God. Yes, about to die through stupidity once more. Okay. Right. Step 1. Let everybody kill each other. I think. What do you think? How does that sound for... You know, all of these things are like... Oh, carry more. I can carry more. Yes, carrying more. Tell you what, let's worry about the carrying more thing in a minute. First of all, let's hit. We win again. I'm sorry. Is that boring you?
Prepare to be terminated.
Prepare to be terminated. Really? He said that? Okay. Okay. We're sticking with the big gun. We're sticking with the big gun. Okay. And we had mines on the other side there. Where? Where were the mines? There were mines. Mines have gone. Okay. We had a raider over there. Okay. So. Oh, taking damage. Is that person ignoring me? That's Cutty. Talk to Cutty?
Get around him.
Hello? Just kill Cutty. Killing Cutty. Sorry, Cutty. Oh! Is that why Cutty was...
You know, running away is always an option.
Oh, I reloaded in confusion. My confusion at what just happened with Cutty made me reload. Yet another fusion core. Fubad Street. Okay, so let's rethink this. With regard weapons and explosives, what I'm thinking here is, first of all,
I was hoping that.
and then weapons, explosives. Oh, we got a nuke mine. That's probably a bad idea. We've got plasma grenades.
We made that look easy.
I'm missing. I'm actually missing him. Okay. Nuke mine it is. Yes, nuke mines, and what else do I have? I've got one bottle cap mine. And then, do I have any other mines? Do I have pulse mines. They're probably good as well, aren't they, against you? Okay, he's on the move. He's on the move. We gotta get this going ASAP. Cryo grenade and okay, now we run. Now we run. I don't think that killed him.
Look, unless you want me to stick you on top of the railroad's Christmas tree, let's go.
Oh, schmoly. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I wonder who...
Okay, I got him. And I may have gone a bit overkill towards the end. You can stop that. Okay, that went a little better. In a kind of cowardly, embarrassing sort of way. But I'm alive. Synth is dead. And... okay, there's the roof access. We could have come in through the roof and avoided... I'm not sure what we would have avoided in the end. Seeing as the Corsair did kill more or less everything for us. And now I have to decide what the hell to loot and what the hell to leave behind. And how much crying to do afterwards.